Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's the weekend. I've actually got a few days off of work randomly. So I thought now would be a good time to do a little weekend reading vlog. I'm just going to be chilling at home and literally reading the whole weekend. I'm so excited. So yeah, it is actually Saturday afternoon now and it's such a gross day. Like it's really cloudy outside. So the plan is to just read, like get cozy on the couch and do nothing else basically. So unfortunately my boyfriend actually has COVID at the moment. He's had it for like a few days now, at least he's been positive, and I thought I had symptoms, so I've been testing every single day, but I've been getting negative lateral flows. I got a negative PCR result, but just to be safe, I'm gonna keep testing every single day, especially because I'll be going back to work on Tuesday, and also just being able to like go out and do food shopping. I was supposed to be doing that today, so definitely going to be doing a test before I go and do that. He's watching football right now, so I thought I would come up and do this little intro. I've already filmed a TikTok today. I'm trying to be like way more consistent on my social media now. I'm trying to do much more on Instagram, like post every single day, and also post TikToks quite regularly as well, just because it's actually really fun. I didn't realize how fun TikTok was. That's all linked down below if you want to check it out. As for what I have been reading, I picked up Gun Girl the other day and I'm now on page 67, which is a decent start. I have been tabbing it, but I ran out of tabs, so I had to order some and they literally just arrived, which is great timing. So I'm going to be able to tab the things that I underlined and annotated that don't have tabs yet. So I'm probably going to do that at some point soon before I continue reading the book. But yeah, this is definitely like not really high priority for me. I actually have read this in the past. I got up to page 309, which was apparently like 60%. So yeah, I actually started reading this, didn't finish it, when I was about 17-18. I remember watching the movie in sixth form for the first time and becoming absolutely obsessed with Amy. My main personality trait was that was my favorite movie at the time. Like I haven't even taken off this freaking sticker, like what? It's actually fused to the book at this point. Like I would have taken it off. It's really embarrassing, but I clearly didn't take it off at the time that I bought it or borrowed it. I feel like this is actually my mum's, like I can't remember anyway. But yes, I started reading this month because it's actually Chloe from Books with Chloe's Patreon buddy read for this month, and I thought I would join in because I never finished it and I really do want to, so I can watch the movie again. I thought that would be a really cute thing to do this January because my boyfriend loves the movie as well, so I thought once I finish this we can actually watch it together because we haven't watched it in years. We actually haven't watched it since we were like 17-18. So reading that book is part of this weekend's to-do list pretty much. I'd like to get through a lot more. I am finding it kind of difficult to get through just because I know everything that happens up until the point that I stopped reading it, and obviously I know the movie very well, so there's no surprises. It's not like a normal thriller where I'm like, where's Amy, like what's happened to Amy, because I know I know that the book is a bit different from the movie, so that's the only thing that's making me want to finish it. So other than that book, I've got a couple of plans for this weekend. Yesterday I picked this up from the bookshop. I'm actually on a book buying ban, but I've kind of made exceptions for when it's the next book in a series that I'm in the middle of. It's just about this ghost who doesn't have any friends. They kind of just go to this party. They've got a lot of anxiety about the party and about socializing, and then they make a friend and it's really cute, and then they put up posters for this sad ghost club that they want people to join so that, you know, they can be together and like make friends and be happy. I've actually got one more book that I want to read this weekend, and that is The Wolf of Oren-Yaro by K.S. Veloso, and this is going to be a buddy read for me and Kay at least. I think Jodie might join us, but I got this book for me and Kay for Christmas, so I got one for Kay and sent that to her, and then I got one copy for myself so that we could do a little buddy read. I wanted to read this for so long, and it's fantasy and I know Kay likes fantasy, but also the character on the front cover actually reminds me of Kay a lot. I think she looks so cool. But yeah, that's my plans for today, mainly just these two books, but I don't want to like pressure myself to read at all. I'm just going to try and figure out which one I'm going to enjoy most and read that. So I'm going to go downstairs now. I'm going to join my boyfriend on the couch and I'm going to start reading. I don't know which book I'm going to start. I think maybe this one, just because I want to see what it's like and like try and properly get into it this afternoon. Okay, hi guys. So it's been a little while and I didn't get very far in the book. I got about a chapter in, which is like 17 pages, and it's a bit confusing so far, so I'm definitely gonna have to read a lot more before I can give any thoughts. But yeah, there's like a lot of political stuff and nothing's really been explained. It's kind of like very much show don't tell, and there's like no world building so far, so I'm a little bit lost, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep reading and then I'll be able to tell you guys my thoughts a bit later. But for now, I'm about to go to the shop so I can get some food. I think I'm gonna make some soup later, so I need to get some veggies and just like general stuff for like dinners and stuff. It's just before 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to the shop before it gets really dark, and I will check back in with you guys later. Hi guys, it's a bit later now. It's actually 10 to 10. I've read only a little bit more of The Wolf of Oren-yaro, and honestly, I'm super confused still. I think it's like when you first start a fantasy, and especially me not reading fantasy for so long and then trying to get back into it, it's like I have no idea what's going on, and there's still not much world building. Although somebody did comment on my Instagram and say the world building is like one of their favorite parts of that book. So yeah, fingers crossed that it gets better. I'm sure it will, because I have seen good reviews from a few people that I trust, like Riley Marie gave it like 5 stars. But yeah, for now I think I'm going to actually do some journaling before I go to bed. Okay, so this is my journal, and I'm planning on doing a proper flip through video on my channel at some point in the next couple of days. I don't know if it will be uploaded before or after this, it just depends on the weather completely, because I kind of rely on it being clear skies to get the perfect lighting for journaling videos. And before I go, actually, I forgot to tell you guys that I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm over halfway through, and it's called For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing, and it's really good so far. So basically it's got major You vibes, so the main character is kind of like Joe, especially like when it's his point of view, like it sounds like Joe speaking. But this guy Teddy is a teacher at secondary school, and he kind of feels like the puppet master of his students, and he abuses his position of power to kind of alter their lives a little bit, and he selects certain students that he doesn't like and kind of feels like he's punishing them for them not being good people. Like, it's really, really creepy. And then somebody ends up dying. We think they're murdered, and it's kind of like a who's to blame kind of situation, and it's so messy and I'm enjoying it so much. So yeah, definitely check it out if you like the sound of that. I will update you with my thoughts, because hopefully I'll be finishing in the next couple of days actually, because I'm listening to it quite fast. Hey guys, so I think the last time I updated you was Saturday. So yeah, sorry, I haven't been that good at vlogging this weekend. But yesterday I just like took it easy and just chilled, and I did start a new book actually. I started King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair, who wrote the Hades and Persephone books, A Touch of Darkness and A Touch of Ruin and something else. I can't remember what they were all called, but I actually need to finish that series, because I read the first book in that series and really, really loved it, but I haven't got my hands on the next book yet. So yeah, we'll see when I want to read that. I think it will definitely be at some point in the next few months. It just depends when it comes to Waterstones, if it comes to Waterstones. I'm just gonna wait a little while. I do love her books so much. I love her writing because it's so easy to read. Like, it's not the best writing, but I think she does romance really, really well, and like builds romances really well, and like chemistry and stuff like that. So of course I had to pick this up as soon as I saw it in the bookshop. I actually got this for myself for Christmas. But yeah, this is a vampire romance. So it's another fantasy romance, and it's between Izzy or Isolde, I don't even know how to say her name, Isolde, and Adrian, who is like king of the vampires, and she basically has to marry him in order to like save her kingdom and save her people from like the vampires, and like to make this alliance between like their two people. She kind of volunteers to marry him, like he kind of demands it, and then she, like her dad says no, and then she's like, you know what, if it's going to save my people, then I'm going to do it. And also she's kind of attracted to him, so it's not even like she minds that much. She doesn't like seem too upset by it. She's kind of just like thinking about her kingdom and her dad, who's the king, and how like sexy this guy is. It's really fun so far. I actually got to page 70 last night, which is chapter 5. And honestly, this is the sort of book that I could binge all in one sitting. Like, I could so see myself staying up late at night to read this, but I'm not going to do that because sleep. I'm not really someone who can spend like all day reading anymore. I used to be able to do that when I was a teenager, but for some reason like now my attention span is like horrendous. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be reading more of this tonight. I'm going to try and get maybe like halfway through, but I wouldn't mind just reading this throughout the week because I hate when books go too fast and then I don't have anything else to kind of like match how obsessed I am with it. So yeah, I don't want to be put into another reading slump because like this is the first book that I've picked up in like a week that has actually interested me, and I've picked up so many books. Okay, wait, Jodie's just messaged me, OMG chapter 6. We're both reading at the same time. It's actually Jodie's Patreon book. I wanted to read it this month anyway and like read it ASAP, but because she was reading it and she posted a quote on her stories, I was like, yeah, I'm picking that up today. And I'm so glad I did. And now we're pretty much at the same part. Oh my God. Jodie's sending the funniest messages. Okay, yes, I need to like read this ASAP, so that's what I'm gonna do after I finish this clip. I also do still want to read this week, but I don't know if I'm gonna get around to reading it in this vlog now. I just haven't really been in the mood for something cute this weekend. I just want kind of vampire smut. So yeah, there's that. I've also been listening to a lot of my audiobook For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing, and I've now like 2 hours away from finishing it. I'm on 1.4 times speed, and yeah, definitely gonna finish that tonight. I'm actually like last minute taking part in a readathon hosted by Ro from Wandering Through Worlds. The goal would be to read a book a day if you wanted to read like the most. I can't really take part in it properly because I'm working for the next 6 days, but yeah, I just thought it'd be cute to kind of take part in the small way that I can. I'm going to be finishing that audiobook tonight hopefully, and I'll let you guys know all of my thoughts because it's actually so good. It's been getting like really high stakes and I definitely recommend it. It's not like thriller vibes, it's kind of got a little bit of that. I'm not scared and it's not very like dark, but it's so interesting, and yeah, it's very drama filled. And yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys all of my final thoughts. I think at the moment it's sitting on a 4-star because it could be a bit more gripping, I think, but I do really enjoy the characters and their perspectives and stuff. It's like third person, but it's kind of from different points of view, and the narrator has like an insight into what the person's thinking. Very interesting, and I cannot wait to finish it. I've been listening to it for a few days now. Also, today I went on the loveliest walk to my local park. There's like a really nice lake, and yeah, it's so nice to be like outdoors and just in nature at the moment. I'm really enjoying that. And then when I got back, I filmed a journaling video, which may or may not already be up on my channel. I'm not sure. If it is, I'll link it so you'll see if it is or not. I think I'm gonna spend some of this evening actually editing that video as well because I really want to get up a video quite soon because I've been slacking on YouTube lately. So yeah, definitely after Jodie's text, my plan now is to binge this for the rest of the evening and also edit that video, and then probably when I go to bed I'll listen to the audiobook. I will update you guys when I have any more thoughts on any of the books. Hi guys, so it's been about a week since I actually last spoke to you, and I thought that I would wrap up the vlog here with all my thoughts of the books that I was reading during the vlog. So I ended up finishing 2 more books within like the next few days after I spoke to you. So I actually did read The Sad Ghost Club 2. I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday when I read this. I think Tuesday. I think it was literally the day after when I read this, and I've given it 4 stars. It wasn't as good as the first one. The first one was a 5-star read for me because it was so cute, and it just made me feel really comforted, and I really liked following that character, whereas this one follows the second character in the first one. I keep forgetting their names, to be honest. I just didn't connect to it as much, but it was still really, really cute, and I loved the illustrations. I related to some of it, kind of like this random page that I've just flipped onto. This is definitely such a mood. But yes, like I predicted, I actually ended up reading this all in one sitting in the space of like half an hour after work one evening. And I'm really glad that I've read it, and I can't wait to see if there's another one, because it left at a place where I feel like there's more of the story to go. I do definitely recommend this series, especially if you haven't read the first installment yet. And then I ended up finishing the audiobook For Your Own Good, and I actually gave that, I think, 4.5 stars. I think it was just shy of a top tier place, just because I really liked where it was going, although I think the ending wasn't like completely satisfying, and I wish it was just a bit more explosive. Like, big things did happen, but I kind of wanted more of a comeuppance for the person that I was really not liking. I mean, I love the character, like I loved following the character's perspective, but obviously we want to see some kind of comeuppance, because what like they do throughout the whole book is just wild. And it did get kind of ridiculous, to be honest, like a lot of what happened. So yeah, I couldn't really give it 5 stars, because although it was getting to a point where it could be a book I would be obsessed with, it didn't like quite get to that level. I still think it's really, really well written, and I loved listening to it on Audible. I like the audiobook a lot because the narration style was really, really creepy, set the tone. I'm really glad that I read it. I'm definitely going to go on to read more of Samantha Downing. I know that she has another book, I think it's called Lovely Wife, and that one's more popular. I think that one's her best-selling book, and they're all thrillers. I think she's written 3 that I know of. Also, yes, PLL is on in the background. But yeah, I think that's all my thoughts. I did read more of King of Blood and Battle, I think it's called. I think I got nearly halfway, maybe I'm lying about that, but I've just been reading it really slowly and prioritizing other books, which is kind of a big surprise, because I told you how obsessed I was with it during this weekend reading vlog. I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. I've got another vlog coming that I'm actually filming today. That will be coming soon, hopefully maybe a few days after this one. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.